everybody, my name is Miss Pam, and I'm from Building Blocks Child Development Center here in Spencer, West Virginia. And I have a book and an art project to do with you today. And it's a pretty funny book. It is called Big Smelly Bear. It's written by Britta Teckentrup, and I hope I said that right. Alright. And here's Big Smelly Bear. Oh, look at him. He's got stuff stuck in his fur, and I think Big Smelly Bear's a little bit of a mess. Big Smelly Bear never washed. Big Smelly Bear never brushed. Big Smelly Bear never took a bath. Big Smelly Bear was followed by a big smelly stink wherever he went. Flies buzzed all around him, but they were the only ones that ever came close. When the animals in the forest got a whiff of Big Smelly Bear, they ran away as quickly as they could. None of this seemed to bother Big Smelly Bear, but sometimes he did think that it would be nice to have a friend. Then one morning, everything changed. Big Smelly Bear woke up with the most terrible itch. He tried to scratch his back with his paw, but he couldn't reach. He tried rolling on the ground in the dirt, but that didn't stop the itching either. Big Smelly Bear was itchier and dustier than ever. He tried scratching his back with a tree branch, but that made the itch even itchier. He tried rubbing his back against the trunk of an old tree. That didn't help at all. "I would scratch your back for you," said a voice from above, "but you are much too smelly." Big Smelly Bear looked up and saw a big fluffy bear sitting in some branches. Big Fluffy Bear smiled at Big Smelly Bear. "Why don't you take a bath?" asked Big Fluffy Bear. "Then you wouldn't have itch or smell." "Because I don't need a bath," replied Big Smelly Bear. "Yes, you do," said Big Fluffy Bear. "No, I don't," said Big Smelly Bear. "Yes, you do," growled Big Fluffy Bear. "No, I do not," growled Big Smelly Bear. "Yes, you do," cried Big Fluffy Bear. "No, I do not," shouted Big Smelly Bear. "Yes, you do," shouted Big Fluffy Bear, "because you stink." Both bears sat quietly for a minute. Then Big Smelly Bear sighed a big sigh. "Oh, all right," he said, and he stomped off grumpily down the hill to the pond. When Big Smelly Bear got out of the pond, he shook the water from his big body. Big Fluffy Bear jumped down from the tree and sniffed. "There," she said, "that's much better. Now you smell all clean." And she scratched his back for him. The itch was gone. Big Smelly Bear sighed. "Oh, thank you," he said. Then he gave Big Fluffy Bear's back a little scratch too. "I'm not going to take any more baths," said Big Smelly Bear. Big Fluffy Bear smiled, and the two big bears had a little bear hug. Big Smelly Bear liked Big Fluffy Bear very much. Even though he said he would never bathe again, sometimes, late at night, he would wander down to the big pond. And can you guess what he was doing? What does it look like he's doing? Let's look. He has a rubber duck and a ball. And look at that. It's a brush, a scrubby brush with soap suds on it. He's taking a bath. Yay, Big Smelly Bear. Now you have a friend. Oh, there we go. Now I'm telling you what, it is very important to take a bath. You gotta take a bath. You gotta brush your hair. You gotta brush your teeth. That keeps us healthy. If we don't take a bath, Not only do we get stinky, we do get itchy. And in the summer, whoo-wee, you get stinky too. You don't have to have a lot of stuff to have a bath. Just have a cup of water. You can take a bath. You could get a wet rag and wash your skin and wipe all the dirt off. It's important. It's healthy for your skin. It's healthy for the rest of your body. So, take your bath. It's important. And brush your teeth. And brush your hair. So you can have friends. Alright, so we're going to make a big smelly bear. Well, we'll make him a big fluffy clean bear. So I have a piece of canvas here. And if you don't have a piece of canvas, you can use a paper plate. And what I have is, I have some brown paint. And I'm going to put it in a little bowl here. I got it in this. I like to recycle. So I use all my stuff for different things. This is a film canister. And this is actually what my little dogs, or wet food comes in. And I took it and I washed it really, really good. So it is clean. We don't want to make a big smelly bear with a dirty bowl, now do we? Alright, so let's put the lid back on our paint. And we need a fork. A fork to paint? What happened to the paintbrush? Well, guess what? With Big Smelly Bear, you don't need one. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our paint and we're going to put our fork in our paint and watch. And then we're going to make, get some more paint. We're going to make a kind of like a circle. Like a big smelly bear's face. Does it look like his fur? I'm going to turn my canvas. Now, you don't have to turn yours around in circles if you don't want to. But me, I think it would be easier if I turned it around. Alright, now, if you have time, which we don't have time this morning to let this all dry up. Okay, so there we go. Does it look like bear fur? Get some marks, fork marks in there. Yeah, I think it looks kind of furry, don't you think? I like it. Now, if you have time, you can take this and you can let it dry, which we don't have time to let it dry. And then you could paint a little brown circle in the middle. Or you could leave him just like that and give him some eyes. Give Billy Bear an eye right there. Let's give him another eye right there. And there you go. You have a big smelly bear. He was easy to make. He's just a little bit of brown paint and a fork and something to put the paint on. So, there you go. You now have a big smelly bear as soon as it dries. What do you think? Is he a cute big smelly bear? I like him. You could make his body if you wanted to. You could keep on going down through there. You could paint some more. You could make him a body. And then, if you want to, you could go like this with your fork. I got it sideways on you, don't I? You could turn your fork around like this. And you could spread the paint with your fork. And that way, kind of got a little bit of a difference between his face and the rest of his body. And if you want to, you could make you some little marks in it so it could look like fur. And look at that. And now you have Big Smelly Bear. He needs a nose, doesn't he? Yeah. When he dries, we'll make him a nose. We can make him a nose with our finger. Boop. Boop, boop, boop. Make him a nose right there. And there he is. Big smelly bear. Alright. Well, that's all I have for you today. You could make your big smelly bear on a plate if you wanted to. You could just do it with a plate. Around and around and around. You could do it on a plate too. So, whatever you have. All you need is some brown paint and a fork. And I will see you next time. Have a good day. Bye.